Hello my friends, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. We are going to start today with the Vault, which means we're going to be flying a shuttlecraft in this episode. So let's get cracking. Okay, here we go, the Vault.
Obviously, this station isn't as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Riemann ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. That station is immense. It must have taken an incredible amount of manpower and technology to build it. It's almost the size of a small moon. Sensors are reading a sophisticated tachyon detection network, as well as several patrolling vessels. For an abandoned station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity. My people are experts at stealth technology. If we want to approach unseen, we must avoid confrontation and find a way to evade or jam their sensor grid. We must assume that if we engage the ships here, they'll notify whoever is left on the station, and it may become difficult to find an entry point.
Right. Let's have a look at the map and see where we need to go. So, examine the derelict ship. Examine the booster relay. Or examine the asteroid. Right. So it doesn't tell us here, it just says it's optional, but it used to be that one of these was for each specification, tactical, science or engineering. So let's see, that one might be an engineering or science. That's probably a tactical. So let's head off around this way and avoid those warbirds. Nothing to see here. Carry on. Right, so we've got a beacon flashing over here. So we'll head towards that. There's a derelict vessel down here. So let's go and have a look at the vessel. See what that says. Right, let's scan.
Indications are that this vessel was refitted for asteroid mining. Apparently, a containment failure in the engine core led to a massive radiation surge. The engine went into emergency shutdown, but all of the couplings and injectors were burned out. The crew probably died due to instant radiation burns. It looks like the vessel was stripped for parts and left derelict.
Right, here we go. Here's the science option, and we're science character, so let's see.
Although the vessel's engine core is a total loss, some of the backup computer systems were left intact. This vessel was used to deploy some of the tachyon detection satellites around the vault. There's a copy of the network algorithm in the computer memory. If we put the tachyon satellites along the final meridian into maintenance mode, we can create a gap in the detection grid that will let us slip through.
Okay, let's compute meridians.
If we can get close to the base without passing through the detection grid, we should be able to put a satellite into maintenance mode. Then that will give us a gap that will allow us to slip into the station itself undetected.
Right, okay. Right. if I just come over to the booster relay, I scan that.
Looks like they left this satellite as a communications booster for their short-range worker shuttles. Unfortunately, it's heavily encrypted. We could use this to boost our own communications, but that doesn't seem to offer any way in to the station itself.
Yeah, tactical officers can use their training. So only tactical officers can use the communications array, which means that the other one, the navigational beacon, will be for engineers, which is on the other side somewhere, so we don't need to visit that. So, if we go closer to the station,
Approaching the tachyon grid perimeter. If we're detected by it, that will definitely alert the Remans.
right,
The Remans are all over this system. If we start a fight with one of the ships, we'll probably have to fight them all. And there's no telling how many are cloaked here. We have a number of possible options to explore.
right, so we are placing the satellites in maintenance mode. So, derelict ship?
Sensors are reading a small derelict worker ship near some of the asteroid debris.
Ah, right, okay, that's just information.
Remans are all over this system. If we start...
Okay, maybe we get a little bit closer to one of the nodes. Here we go. Place it in maintenance mode.
The satellite's in maintenance mode. We can pass through the net.
Okay. Get closer to the station. And enter station. There we go.
Picking up some unusual energy readings. We'll need to explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. Looks like there's another access conduit across from us. We'll have to think three-dimensionally in here. Sensor readings are also picking up a few scattered life signs.
Okay. Now, on the minimap, we see there's a little dot. A little shuttle. So let's go and see if we can find that over here. Now the shuttle. Nothing. But they obviously don't want to talk to us. Okay. Now there's a temporal probe in here somewhere. There it is. So let's do that. Oh. Okay. Let's unlock the probe. Yeah. Okay. Right, so 2's the first one. Yep, so it's not 2. 3 maybe? So 3 is in the wrong location. So, what about the third digit? Okay. What about the fourth one? Right. So, was it the third? Maybe it was the second one. Yeah, so it's the second one. There we go, matched. So it's 2233. Based on these records, Sumnako tried to pass themselves off as Remans in a ploy to infiltrate the ranks of the resistance. Apparently, they had a bad run with Obelisk, and their career as revolutionaries came to a sudden violent end. I'm not surprised. There's no room for pretenders in Obelisk Revolution. Right. So let's unselect that shuttle, because they're not going to talk to us.
We've tripped some security systems.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Ooh. Is there anybody else? Did I get them all? Right, I think I got all the turrets. Let's scan the door.
The doors are a massive set of interior bulkhead doors. They're segmenting the different parts of the base. Possibly a safety measure in case something went wrong in one of the central areas. Access appears to be controlled by use of security keys. We can disable it if we can find a code block that matches part of a security key.
Okay. Let's scan the debris.
This defense turret was hooked into part of the security network. There's a security code in its subsystem. Code block 6750.
Right. Let's have a go then. 6750.
The security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. Trying a code on the wrong rotation will probably invalidate that code, so be careful with the timing. That's it. Well done.
There we go.
We should be able to bypass the system and gain access now.
There we go. Doors are opening. Right. Okay. And we have to be careful of these green discharges. Oh, Oh, let's examine the abandoned fighter. Is that going to say anything? Can't even see it, but it must be around here somewhere. Okay. Scan EPF's conduits.
There's still power in most of the station. Some of these conduits are damaged. Keep an eye out for energy discharges.
Okay, well let's continue on then.
Microgravity storage crates. Mostly construction supplies. No weapons or unusual energy signatures.
This must be those over there. Ah, there's a Scorpion fighter. There he is. Let's carry on. A little bit of speed on. Ah, some turrets and tractor beams. Let's take these out. Okay. And then you're supposed to time your entry through these so you don't oh, and then I go and crash into it. You're supposed to time your entry into to get past these barriers, and you do take a little bit of damage.
Ship is under attack.
If you go through it when it's active, but you don't take too much damage. Right, where's that other one that keeps showing up? There you are.
Warning, ship is under attack.
There we go. Let's continue.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Right. Seems a little quiet in here.
Above us, that's a Borg sphere. The Hfihar must have used this base as a storage facility and research area for Borg technology.
Okay, let's go and scan it then.
The Borg sphere is dormant, like it's been put to sleep. It's not the source of the strange readings that long-range scans detected. Looks like the sphere's hooked into part of the local systems network. We should be able to exit through the other doors now. Probably a safety precaution to keep them locked.
Okay. Continue through these doors then. Oh, and there's some more of those turrets up there.
Warning, ship is under attack. Warning. Ship is under attack. Left shields failing.
Right. Thought impulse. Carry on doing this way.
Quiet in this area. Too quiet.
What was that? Thought I saw a dialogue pop up. Okay. Okay, this looks like the main area. Wow. Right, what's round here then? Ah. The Thaleron reactor. Well, well, well. Right, let's get a scan of that.
This is disturbing. We're looking at a facility used to build Thaleron weapons. If the Remans have infiltrated this base, they may be trying to secure those weapons.
So our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you came to see, little spy?
Who are you?
Does it really matter? Call me Obasek, if a name is that important to you.
What are you doing here?
That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. I expect that you are operating under the shroud of Empress Sela, whether you realize it or not.
I'm not an agent for Empress Sela.
Did you know Sela's mother was a human? And a Starfleet officer, no less. Given Starfleet's many attempts at interference with the Romulan Star Empire over the years, it is quite obvious that at least some elements of both organizations are cooperating. Either that, or possibly your Starfleet has been tricked into doing the Empress's bidding.
Starfleet is a peaceful organization of exploration, not a political tool.
Your protest will do you no good in any case. I expected interference, and I have taken steps to ensure that you will not disrupt my plans.
You must know that the Galactic Powers would not permit you to use Thaleron weapons.
I'm not especially interested in what you will or will not permit. My only interest is proving a point to the Romulans. My people have been hounded across the stars. We have been separated from our loved ones, and had our homes destroyed. Our ships have been attacked, and our warriors slain by treachery. No more. We will take the fight to them, and we will be free. I am afraid our time is at an end. My associates have already finished loading the Thaleron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
Okay.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Let's get rid of these Scorpion fighters then. Let's pick that up. Right, I think that's all of those. So, let's see if we can get out of here. Oh, there's some turrets and a locking mechanism.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Let's take that out and the lock. Oh,
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
right. Where's the other one? There he is. Right, there might be two more. Let's get rid of those. There we go. Where is he over there?
Target's shields have failed.
Right. That should be all of those.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Oh. Oh.
Right shield's failing. Left shield's failing. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 75%.
Let's have a little boost. Right. Anybody else? Okay. Right, now, Scorpion fighters are one thing,
Ship is under attack.
but we're not going to stand a chance against that
Target's shields have failed.
heavy warbird.
4 shields failing.
So let's take out these Scorpion fighters. Okay. Right. So what we're going to have to do is just make a run for it. And try and stay away from that warbird.
Blast the door
Ship
locks.
is under attack.
Oh,
4 shields
Oh.
failing. Target's shields have failed.
come on, we're getting blasted. Come
Right
on.
shields failing. Rear shields failing.
Right. Let's try and get out of here then.
Warning.
Oops.
Ship is under attack.
Leave the rest of those. We don't need to take them out, and we can't destroy that heavy warbird anyway. We don't have the weapons. So let's just escape.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
We've got the temporal probe, so we don't need to go back for that. Oh, and there's a light warbird as well. Let's not
Ship is under attack.
let's not get too involved with that if we can.
Target's shields have failed.
Can we not? Can we not go?
Right shield's failing.
I don't know. Maybe we can destroy it.
Target's shields have failed.
Oh, I've got him down to half. We might be able to destroy him. We definitely wouldn't be able to destroy that heavy bird. Oh, right, get away from the explosion. Get away from the explosion. Come on. Oh. Okay, so we did manage to take out the light one. That was good. But we're no way going to take out the other one. Right, let's exit.
We must stop Obisek's ship. They cannot be allowed to possess Thalaron weapons. We can use the subspace booster satellite outside the station to send a message to Starfleet as soon as we're clear of the interior. But Obisek's warship will almost certainly attack us when we do. We'll have to survive long enough for reinforcements to arrive.
Oh dear. Right, exit.
Time. We need to meet with our allies and stop that ship.
Right, let's rendezvous with the reinforcements. Which is over this way. Let's speed up.
We are now in the micronebula. USS Laza is signaling us. They're going to engage the Riemann ship, but they want us to take care of the fighters and plasma torpedoes.
Right, okay.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Come on then, mate. Fire at the right thing.
Hull integrity below 75%.
Let's have a little boost. There's the fighter. Right. Stop the enemy ship. Okay. Oh, exploded. Right, that's hell.
That was quite an explosion. Probably from the Thalaron weapons carried aboard the ship. We're going to leave the system under high warp to draw off any reinforcements that might come looking. Suggest you return to Federation space.
Right, okay, let's go. Okay, depart system. Okay, so we're back in space. So we need to debrief with DeSoto, so we need to go back to Starbase 39. So let's auto-navigate. And while doing that, let's have a look at the completed duty officers. We'll collect these rewards. Let's see if there's any on the current map. No, we can't do any of those. and we don't want to do the phaser turrets. Okay. We'll just fly through space. I haven't got transwarp yet, unfortunately. We're nearly at the next level, looking at the status bar there. So we'll be at level 20, and that level 20 gets us a new ship, a new trait slot, and permission to buy the next rank of ships. So we'll be original series Starfleet Commander once we get to level 20. So here we are, we're nearly there. Wherever it is, where is it? Let's go to... Oh. What did you do there? Right, enter the Sierra system. Let's go back to the station. Beam down. Right, let's go and find DeSoto. Admiral's office. There he is.
I've taken a preliminary look at your logs, and it seems that things went a bit unexpectedly. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be seeing the vault. The Riemann commander you encountered is definitely a major player in the disintegration of the Romulan Star Empire. I'm going to send the information you gathered about him over to an old colleague of mine, Dr. Maximilian Peters, for analysis. If this Riemann is a leader in their separatist movement, we'll have to deal with him again. And hopefully, Dr. Peters can work up a psychological profile for him, and a sociological analysis of the separatists. Our next step will be to decode the signal intelligence and go through any remnants left from the ship that was destroyed near the vault. Now that we know that the Riemanns were hoping to use Thaleron weapons, we need to figure out their target location. Right now, Starfleet knows far too little about a civil war in the making, but it'll take time to sift through all of the data. Keep in touch. Starfleet will notify you when we have a lead. Oh, and thanks for the good work.
Okay, continue.
Excellent work. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obasek and the Romulans. Sila's forces may indeed be hounding the Riemanns, but the use of Thaleron weapons is unacceptable. Not even the Klingons or the Breen will stoop to such barbarism. Starfleet intelligence will be working to decode the list of possible targets you acquired from the base's databanks. The next step may be to investigate these sites and find out why the Riemanns want to destroy them.
Okay, and for this we'll receive experience points, an overcharge warp core, science console, scorpion fighters, and dilithium. So continue.
I have
Congratulations, Commander.
Oh, okay. We're being held. Congratulations, you've proven yourself to be invaluable to Starfleet and earned the respect of fellow officers. Return to Earth Space Dock. I would like to formally recognise your contributions to the Federation. And this mission will provide a powerful free ship. The missions ahead will be more challenging. Your foes you face will be stronger. And you'll have access to higher tier gear, weapons and ships. There's a new event page for tracking activities, earning special rewards. Open the mission journal. Click on events. Right, and that's some events that we could have participated in earlier. Okay, we'll return to Earth shortly. Right. Now what?
Starfleet
Here we go.
Intelligence has decoded the list of Riemann targets that you recovered from the vault. I need you to investigate one of these locations and determine why Obisek and his forces planned an attack there. The Hfihar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire, but Ferengi speculators have moved in, and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The Ferengi have reopened the mines, and are now doing business with anyone with Latinum. You will go to the Hfihar system under the pretense of negotiating a possible trade agreement with the Federation. Talk to Madron, the operator of the mines. Convince him to allow you access. Find out all you can. Once we know why Obisek and the Riemans are targeting these mines, then we will be able to decide how to proceed.
Right, and for this we'll receive experience points, expertise, dilithium, a water hatchling, non-combat pet, polyweave armor, personal shield, cannons, and a turret. Okay, let's accept that.
I have new missions for you.
Why would Obisek and the Riemans want to attack the Romulans?
I do not know. Obisek and his people have traveled a most difficult path. After so many years of oppression and Romulan treachery, it does not surprise me that they are suspicious of anyone. The Riemans gained much in the years after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but Sela is more secure in her power now, and she may believe that she no longer needs the Riemans as allies. If the Romulans seek to enslave the Riemans again, there will be bloodshed.
Okay,
I have new missions for you.
right. So, let us just purchase some new skills. And let me just find my list. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute while I just find my list. Okay. So, we did all the lieutenant skills. So we must be on the lieutenant commander skills. We've got 3, 1, 1. So we need improved drain, improved drain expertise. So let's select that and purchase that. And then we'll get the targeting and defense moving. Let's get the first targeting expertise. There we go. And it looks like we've got the ground point as well, so let's go and spend that. So we've got the first one, and then we want the weapon penetration. We got that one? We must have that one, so we'll go with the second one. Improved weapon penetration. That will then unlock a personal shield expert, but we haven't got enough points to do that one just yet. We got a flashing green down here, so let's have a look. Which one do we need for that? Improved aim or improved crouch? We're going to go for improves the range damage bonus. So let's select improved aim. Select. This will purchase improved aim. Yep, so that's those skills done. There's no flashing ones here, so that's good. That's our skills done. So what I think we will do now is we'll return to Earth Space Dock to pick up the promotion. We'll get the new ship, or we'll have a look at the new ship and see if we want to get the next ship, and then we'll do these two patrols, and then we'll go back to the main track. So let's beam up to our ship. Not now. Let's beam up to sector space. And then we'll auto-navigate back to Earth. No, I picked the wrong one. We want to go to Earth. There we go, this direction. And while that's going on, let's have a look and see if we can use any of that equipment that we got. So Scorpion fighters, that gives you 3 level 22 Scorpion fighters, but they're consumed on use, so I don't tend to use those. So let's put those, let's pop that down there. Then what do we have? We got some contraband from that duty officer mission, so we'll put that over there. Then we have a minor component, so let's put that down there. Let's move the shield battery over, and then we have a hyper spray. So who would like one of those? Is that hyper spray? No. Damage resistance rating, okay. Let's put that over there. We'll put that in storage later. Right, so let's have a look at this. Warp cores. So that's 5 additional ox power, 5 maximum ox power. Warp 832 in sector space, so that's not any quicker than what we've got now. And damage control. Right. Well, I don't think any of that is particularly useful to us. It's got shield power settings and shield regen. So we can swap that out because that's a higher level. So let's put that over there. Shield power setting. No, I don't think we're going to use that one. What's that one? Drain expertise, okay. Okay, that's not particularly useful to us. Right, okay. Let's go and see the Admiral. Right, let's go and dock. There we go, dock. Dock at station. Right, let's go and see the Admiral. Promotion. Okay, well, it looks like we have to go to the shipyard. So let's go and do that. Okay, and then we need to speak to the ship vendor. Okay, which is this one? Okay. So we're commander, so what do we get? Heavy escort? We could buy that one. Or we could get a heavy cruiser. Or a research science vessel. Or we could buy some ships. Right, you have to buy those ones. What's category? Yeah. Hmm. Advanced, but you have to buy that with dilithium, okay. None of those really appeal to me. Oh, that's got two engineer and 3 engineer consoles. So that looks like it's an engineering ship. A heavy escort has got 2 tactical and 3 tactical consoles. And the science vessel has got 2 science and 3 science. And they're the Klingon vessels. Let's stick with that. Well, I suppose we are a science officer, aren't we? And I've not flown a Olympic before. Let me choose any others. That's a bit different. Let's see if we can... Actually, what horizon? That was missing. Got a shield bubble. I think we'll go with this one. Should we go with this one? Or horizon? Let's try this one, I think. Yeah, why not? Okay. Done. Right, now we need to go and activate the ship. Over here, I think. No, that's customize ship. So it must be the guy over here. Manage ships, there we go. Let's see if we can change to the horizon. Customize starship. Oh, of course. I need to select the ship first. So let's ready starship. Let's save them. And that's moved. That's moved the stuff over. So right, let's put that one back. What about the deflector dish? Control, drain, perception. We'll leave that one. Warp core. That's just a standard warp core. What prototype? So I leave the prototype. What about the shield? No different to the shield. So let's see. Standard phaser beam. Same power as what we've got now. Yeah, so they're not any better. We're not going to use turrets. Photon torpedo. Yeah, I think we've got better weapons there. So let's pop these out of the way. Let's put that further down at right. Okay, we can add another science console, but I don't think we've got another science console. They're tactical. That's an engineering. Okay, so we'll have to keep an eye out for a science console. Right, so we've readied that. So, while I think about it, let's move over here a minute. I think we've got some unlocks here in the temporal agent screen. So, level 20, so let's claim that. Okay. Then we found the temporal beacon. Let's claim that. And the next one is in enemy mine. We're not going to do that for a minute. What we've got here, Mark's package, let's put that with the other ones. Let's on that, what do we... Should we try space equipment, or should we let's do console, doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's open our ship. What we got here? A couple of shields science consoles. What we got here? Restoration and drain. Shield restoration. Let's try the other one. And what's that? That's beam weapon damage. And that's phaser damage. We're using phasers, aren't we? Phaser, yeah. So we could put that on. Does it not go there? I thought it was a tactical console. Oh no, it's engine. Am I doing? Phaser relay. Is that right? Yeah, there we go. We'll keep the other one over here. In case we get a ship with another tactical console. Now, 12.5 all damage resistance rating, or a specific set of resistance rate at 9.4. I think we'll swap that out, but we'll keep them because the next ship might have more slots. Emitter array, we'll keep that in case we get more slots again. Okay. Traits. We did get another trait unlock. So is there anything that appeals to us? Let's go with lucky, because that's critical hit. Space traits. Beam weapon damage, maybe? Yeah, let's go with that, I think, for now. Beam training. Don't think we can do the reps. No. We haven't unlocked that yet. Okay. Right, let's go and see if we can change the skin of our ship. Customize starship. There we go. Right. Horizon. Looks like we can pick any of them, can we? Oh, there's a cost to the nobles, but not the horizon. So let's go with that. Right, we've got type 1 material. Let's see if we can change the materials. Type 4's not too bad. Hmm. That was alright. What about the windows? Well, we type 1 at the moment. Gonna go for that, I think. Right, let's apply. Yep. Right. So we've customized the ship. So I don't think there's anything left to do here. So let's beam up. And here we are. Doesn't look too bad. Let's remember to change our position to attack. And we also need to change our settings down here. Don't need that there. Evasive maneuvers, brace for impact, sensor scan, that will go there, those will go up here, that's sensor analysis can probably go there, so the ox to beam overload, brace for impact, call the trade freighter, that can go there. Charge code data. Weapons, energy weapons. Engineering, evasive. Torpedo. Shield, flight team. Sensor scan. Shield. Right, okay, that will do for now. So we've got those, change the power. Right, let's go to sector space. And we shall go to let's make that one primary, bring up the map, So, where are you then? How far? That's enemy mine. Donia System. Eirhess System. Where's that? Okay, let's have a look in the system list then. Eirhess System. Okay. Up this way somewhere. Okay, here we are. So let's start the patrol. Starfleet aid shipments are being stored in this system for distribution to the surrounding planets. Unfortunately, we're having trouble with Reman raids. They hit the cache of supplies and help themselves to whatever they want. I don't understand why they do it, Captain. There is enough for everyone, if everyone is willing to share. Starfleet wants us to patrol this system and keep an eye out for Reman ships. They like to look around the larger asteroids and wait for transport ships to drop off supplies. Then they swarm around the crates like hordes of Tibean locusts. Right. Let's go and see what we can do.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Okay, is there another one hiding around here? Or is that done? Let's pick that up while we can see it. There we go, excellent. Right. I'm not sure why that didn't clear, but let's go to the next one.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Okay, that's him done. Okay, on to the next one then.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
One down. There we go. That's those done. And the next one's over here.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Okay. And then one more, is there? A heavy warbird.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
And boom, there he goes. Right, okay. Oh, and there's another one.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 75%.
Should be alright then. Yeah, there we go. Got him before he got us. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that though. Right, scanners are showing no Riemann targets and the ships are arriving to distribute supplies. Now everyone will get the help they need. Depart. Okay. Scanning confirms that the Eirhess system is secure. Good job. And we get experience points and expertise for that. So that's...
Congratulations,
Ah. We've got to Commander level 22. Let's have a look. What do we get for 22? Ramming speed. Excellent. And we got a skill point. Right, so what point are we going to spend that on? Right, we're in Lieutenant Commander. So we could either get improved targeting or defensive maneuvering. So let's put a point in there and start that one, I think. Defensive maneuvering. There we go. And then the next two we'll get is improved in both of those. Right. Oh, and we have a flashy thing. Okay. So, what's that gonna be? Da, 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 da. Right, although we haven't got a hangar on this ship, potentially in the future we may have a ship with a hangar. So we're gonna go with hangar weaponry. So select that, yes please. There we go, and that is all for that one. So let us go to the Donia sector, which we should... There we go, we have to pick straight off the map. So we'll get this patrol done, which will give us more expertise points. And we'll clear that off our mission tracker. There we go, just organise that. Do we have any dilithium to refine? Let's have a look. A little bit. Let's refine that. What's this? A secondary deflector. Do we have a slot for a second? We do. So what's the difference? Hmm. So the new one deals more radiation damage. Not really sure which one's better. But I think that deals more radiation damage. So why not try it? We keep that over here. That is a lower console than we've got at the moment, so we're not going to do that. Let's move that into our list. Okay, so that's that. And here we are at our next patrol. Oh, excuse me. Right, let's just go around the planet, around the sun, so we can get to the planet. Here we go. Right, and there's our next patrol. Captain, there have been several reports of Gorn ships hiding in the asteroid belt. 3 civilian vessels have been destroyed in the past 2 weeks. Starfleet wants those attacks stopped, sir. Our orders are to patrol and engage. Right. Right-click on a weapon to set it to auto-fire. This will automatically fire at available opponents once you start combat. Okay. Thanks for that. Right, let's engage the enemy. Right.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
One down. Two down. Let's pick up those. Go around this way.
Target's shields have failed.
Stick on the tractor beam. Yeah, there we go. That's him. Right, where's the next group? There they are. Excuse me. And there's a magnetite ore over there as well, so we'll get that. speed up a little bit so we can get there. There we go.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
And then guys, there we go. Fire away. Get the next one. Okay. Now we should be able to scan that ore and pick that up. And we got ya. Right, on to the next one. Right, engage. Click on a tractor.
Target's shields have failed.
One down. Who's next? You next? There we go, that's the next one. Let's get this last one.
Target's shields have failed.
There we go, that's him down. Right, who's next?
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Get a bit of a speed boost and get over to the slot. And then once we've dispatched these guys, we will get that gas.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Right, and the patrol's complete. Excellent. Right, let us go and pick up that gas. Oh, no, hold on. I want to pick up that gas first. There we go, got the gas. Did I not see another one somewhere? No. It seems to be the only one. Right, let's get out of here then. There are no Gorn ships on sensors, sir. I've notified Starfleet Command our status. They will be dispatching regular patrols to ensure that the Gordon cannot endanger civilian ships in the system again. We can return to sector space whenever you're ready, sir. Right, let's go. Okay. I received word that the Donia system is secure. Well done. Right, and we get experience points and expertise boost for that. Continue. Exit. Right, let's go and do enemy mine. Now that we got rid of those 2 patrols. Oh, what are we doing? They're trying to kill us in the sun. That's no good, is it? It looks like our duty officer has finished. So let's pick that up. Let's see if there are any more that we can do. Got a red there, so can't do that. Oh. We can do a couple of these though. I'm not going to do the colonists. Do that one. That one's got a red. And you'll see that that they change, the missions change depending on which sector you're in. And some sectors, that disappeared as I was going to tell you about it, but some of them have part 1 of however many, and that's a chained set of missions. So you do those one after another when they turn up. So let's come out of there, let's see how far we've got to go. We still haven't got transwarp yet, so we have to wait until we get there. So we can have a little look at our new ship while we're flying through. Bit different to what we usually fly. We're nearly there now. And we got to watch out for the temporal probe in this mission as well, because that'll be there hiding somewhere. Right, let's go. Captain, the Remans were targeting a magnesite mine in this area, but the list we recovered didn't have its exact coordinates. I know we're in the right area, but all of the moons in the system are inhabited, and our sensors are being affected by the magnesite. We'll need to contact each moon to try to determine which one the Remans are actually targeting. Right, let's find this mine then, and pick up these gas while we're at it. Zoom out a little bit. Right. get this first one. There we go, and let's hail the moon.
You've stuck your nose in our business for the last time, Starfleet. All ships, attack! Attack!
Yeah, come on then.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Bring it.
Target's shields have failed.
Boom, there you go. All gone. Right, let's get that next gas. There we go, make a quick stop for the gas. Right, now onto the moon. Any more gases? No. Right, let's go get this moon.
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Starfleet allowed.
They're not very hospitable around here, are they? This is a dangerous area, and it's only gotten worse since the destruction of Romulus. It might be difficult to get someone to trust us. Right, there's another pickup over here. Let's see what that is. Let's pick up this ore then. And let's go. This has to be the moon we're looking for.
Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the quadrant. On behalf of the miners and residents here, I'm more than happy to welcome you to our home. Please transport to the surface. Unfortunately, the large amounts of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancers that I have installed at my own expense. Also, I know you Starfleet types are so fond of your away teams, but could you please restrict the number of crew you bring down to the surface? My people here aren't used to strangers, and you wouldn't want to disrupt their work, would you?
Okay, let's speed down then. Let's go. Right. Talk to Madran. Right, where is he? He's in this direction. Let's go. Looks like there's another pickup over here, so let's go and collect that. we go, got that. Right, let's continue onwards. Right, that looks like him up ahead. Let's go and talk to him.
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Hfihar. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries. And I'm not sharing my Tronia stash with you. So, why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business?
Of course. I've heard you're an excellent source of magnesite. What makes your mine better than the others in the sector?
Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expenses is figured into the unit cost of the ore. My operation has become one of the best in the area because of the high demand for my services from both sides. I provide the best mining equipment and supplies in the sector to the miners, while my customers get competitive pricing on the ore they need.
Do you have any more information about the mines themselves?
I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts and they return with ones filled with ore. If you're that interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty, disagreeable business. And I'm convinced that breathing ore dust for too long is terrible for you. The miners who live near my quarters used to keep me up night after night with their dreadful coughing. I had to install soundproofing just to get some sleep. Are you sure you wouldn't rather look at the ore I have for sale?
Thanks, but I'd like to talk to the miners first.
Really? Suit yourself. Just remember, I have an exclusive contract to export magnesite ore from this moon. If you try to cut me out of your deals, you'll regret it.
I just have a few questions before we conduct any business. I'll be back when I'm done. Madrid won't answer any questions about why the Remans might be targeting this place for fear of scaring us away from a possible sale. Perhaps if we ask some of the locals about what's going on here, they'll be able to provide more information. Right, let's go and question the miners though. Oh, and there's a pickup behind us as well. Let's pick that up first. There we go. And let's go this way. Right, there's somebody. Let's see, talk to. We don't see strangers here very often. What do you want? Tell me about your life here.
What can I say? We exist. I mine because there's nothing but rocks on this forsaken planet. If I'm lucky, I dig enough ore to make my quota and Modron pays me. If he pays me, I can eat and have a warm place to sleep. If we don't make our quotas, there's nothing. Even if I do have latinum, most of it goes to Modron to pay my debts, and the rest he takes in exchange for the supplies he imports. I would leave, but I owe too much to Modron to ever earn enough to buy my passage off this place. Besides, where would I go?
Tell me about Madron.
Every morning, the first thing I do when I wake is curse that Ferengi's name. Modron found this moon about 2 years after the destruction of the homeworld. Most of our equipment was broken or useless, the supplies were gone, and we were starving. After some negotiations, Modron had his contract and we had food. We're supposed to be working with him, but he's the only one who benefits from our labor. Modron owns the only working ship here, so no supplies come in without him. He negotiates all of the ore contracts, so most of the latinum goes into his pocket. And he sets the prices for food, medicine, and equipment, so everyone here owes him more than we can ever repay. He owns us now. I hate him for that, but I can't live without him.
You get help from the Empire.
The Empire? What Empire? Our Empire turned to dust with the loss of the homeworld. If you're rich or in the military, then maybe there's something. I hear the people in Seela's shining city and the Rator system live quite well, as long as they obey her commands. For the rest of us, there's nothing but dust and regret.
The Federation has sent aid. We want to help the Romulans.
I have heard this, but I have not seen that it is true. Are you going to go to every Romulan on every world and hand them bread? Because that is the only way you can help all of us. The strong take from the weak. Seela and her ships are strong. The Tal Shiar is strong. Your aid goes to fill their bellies and heal their wounds, Starfleet, not mine.
Okay. Let's find somebody else. There's someone over there.
I'm sorry. I really can't talk at the moment. I have to finish a survey of the area so the miners can start work on a new mine shaft.
Is there anything I can do to help? Sorry. Right, if we look here, we got a science in brackets. So that must mean that there's a science mission like this one, engineering, and a tactical for the 3 specifications. So we can do this one because we're science. So let's see.
I need someone who is familiar with the techniques involved in sonar analysis of soil compositions. How good is your pedology?
I just completed a continuing education program on pedology.
I've marked some coordinates on your map. Please go there, scan the soil content, and report back to me.
Right. Let's see if we can do that here then. Right. Let's try and find another site to scan. Oh. Maybe I have to track it down. Yeah, it looks like we have to track it down following the guide at the top in the map. Okay, so it's more in this direction. Let's go up here and round. Go this way. Okay. Right, so go over this way. Let me guess, at that big structure there. Right. Let's go back to the surveyor then. And obviously if you're an engineer or tactical you would get a different assignment to do. So you go and do that assignment and then you go back to the mission giver. Let's go and turn this in.
Thank you so much for your help. This information will be incredibly useful when we're ready to tap a new vein of ore. To answer your question, I'm not sure what makes this mine special. I haven't had much chance to explore the whole thing, though. My shuttle broke down in the system 6 weeks ago. Modron was happy to pick me up, but he's holding my shuttle until I've worked out the cost of the repairs. I can't wait to get off this rock. I have seen some strange people in the lower levels of the mine. I tried to do a survey down there once, but they wouldn't let me pass. Perhaps you should look there.
Okay. There we go. And we got an accolade for that as well. So now we need to return to Madron. Here we go.
You want to go in the mine? Are you really interested in buying any magnesite? Or are you just here to cause trouble? Because if it's the latter, I know someplace you can start a little ruckus. There's a gang that controls the bottom levels of the mine. They won't even let me in there. Previously, I allowed them to keep their little kingdom in exchange for information. But lately, they've been more trouble than they're worth. And the intel they're feeding me is useless. Honestly, who doesn't know about the Breen invasion of the fairy space?
Right. Investigate the restricted area of the mine. I'll take that information to heart. Okay. Now we should be able to access the mine. So let's go. Here we go. Here's the mine entrance. Enter. Okay, here we go. And the temporal probe is in here somewhere. Right. So let's pick up this ore first. There we go. And let's just have a quick look. No temporal probe that I can see. Okay. Right, talk to the miner.
What do you want?
I'd like to enter this area.
This area is restricted. Only people my friends and I like may enter. And I don't like you!
Maybe if you got to know me a little better, you'd learn to like me.
You don't belong here, and I'm done talking with you. Leave now, or suffer the
It's been a pleasure wasting my time with you. I thought he was going to get up. Okay, there he is. Let's go deeper into the mine. And now they're alerted to our presence.
Enemy targets on sensors.
They're all going to be trying to get us.
Personal shield losing power.
Take them out. And I spy the temporal probe in the background. Right. Oops. Still a couple more there by the looks of it. Pick up that item. Take that item. Take that item. Let's examine the campsite. Captain, there are a series of pressure plates located in this area. They're low tech, but the Romulans may have had to resort to outdated security measures because of interference from the magnesite veins in this cavern. The problem is that the magnesite is making our tricorders almost useless. If there's anything on the moon that the Remans would want to eliminate badly enough to use their Thalaron weapons, it has to be here. We're going to have to figure out how to use the pressure plates to reveal whatever the Romulans are trying to hide. I suspect that we need to activate 2 of them to open the door. Use the pressure plates. There they are. Right, let's do the probe first. Okay. Now we've got to unlock it. Right, and this is the word game again. That looks like snow. So let's go with snow. Yep. Right, next one. And that looks like spoon. Let's try that one. Yep. And next one. Well, there's eat. Let's go with that one again. There we go. This temporal probe is tied in with the Hfihar data collection network. Looks like in the Nicole we're looking for Thalaron weapons research data. We can't let any of that fall into their hands. Shut the probe down. And let's take that. Right. Now, we have to tackle this problem. How are we going to get the 2 of us on these pressure plates? Well, it's simple. Over here, on the left-hand side, is where we're shown all our bridge officers, awaiting bridge officers. In this case, I've just got the one, Tazi. And if you notice above, you can give them instructions. You can set them to passive mode, where they won't do anything, but they will continue to heal and buff. You can get them to perform attack actions normally, which is their normal stance. You can get them attack your current target. You can set a rally point for your crew. You can leave a team that you're on if you're on a team that doesn't include your bridge officers. And I'm not sure what display mode is. So if we set a rally point by clicking on it, you'll see you've got a different mouse icon. So if we go over to where the other pressure pad is and click, it's not always precisely accurate, so we might have to do it a couple of times or even get off our pad to do it. But if we no, there we go. She's shown the change colour, so she's on that one and we're on this one. So let's lock in the coordinates. There we go. And there's a hidden door which looks like that. So let's use that. Right, that's unlocked that. Now she's still on her waypoint. So if we right click on it, then that turns the waypoint off and she returns to a normal follow mode. So let's proceed through into the secret underground base.
I give the orders here, Commander. You are out of line.
With all due respect, sir, there is a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking
There
them.
is much here you do not understand, Janik. The Remans need to know their place. As do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders. I'll be in the command center.
Colonel, they were civilians. Their blood is on our hands.
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become a resident there?
Okay. Right. So they're engaged in their work, so I don't think that they will pay any attention to us at the moment. But let's be careful. These ones might do. Yeah. Right. We've got that. All the consoles in here give all sorts of different information. It's all background information, and it will take too long to go through every single console in here, so I'm not going to do that. Let's take items, but feel free if you have the playthrough to have a read of all the console information in this room and the other rooms on this map. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, wonder what all these little balls on the floor are to do with. Ah, and looks like a cremated body. Let's pick up this ore. Okay, that will get rid of that. Right, let's have a look around in here then. Wonder what all these balls about. Another burnt body. Oh, what are those Romulans shooting at? Let's get rid of those. Oh look! It's a halter. There he goes. Looks like he's got rid of that Romulan. Right. Let's take the item. Right. Communicate with halter. No kill I. No kill I. This message is burned deep into the floor of the chamber. Acid sizzles around the edges of the letters. Oh, and they got an accolade. You met a halter. Cool. Okay. There's one of its burrow holes. And I don't think there's anything else in this room to look at. No? So we'll leave him in peace now that we've got rid of the Romulans. So let's exit this room. Oh, there was a body there as well. I didn't spot. Okay. So it looks like whatever we're after is in that room opposite. So let's go around this way.
I almost feel sorry for you, but I have my own neck to worry about. I'll be joining you in there soon enough. If Hfihar has his way, we all will.
Right. Let's have a wander down this way. And there's some prisoners. That console's lit up, so let's open the prison cells. Because maybe those prisoners will help me. There we go, so we've opened those. So, let's go this way. Oh, there she is.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
Oh. Okay. Let's get out of red alert and then we can speak to the commander.
Enough! I surrender. I value my life more than the Hfihar secrets. I'll tell you anything you want to know. But first, you must tell me why you are here, and what you want.
Why does the Romulan resistance want to destroy this base?
The Remans know about this base? Impossible! Only the leadership of the Hfihar know we're here. The Empress herself couldn't find us. I don't believe you, but it makes no difference. This is not a military installation. We listen and record here. Nothing more. There are many targets that those Reman scum would find much more tempting.
Right, and it looks like there's a dialogue here. If you started as a Romulan captain, because I think we meet the commander if you start as a Romulan and go through the Romulan missions, but we didn't, so we don't have that option available. Enough of these lies.
Are you sure you want to end things like this?
Yes.
Enemy targets on sensors.
So obviously, if you had met her before, then you can talk to her and get a different outcome to this, whereas we didn't, so the only option we had was to dispatch her. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a shame, but there we go. Find the base's control room, so that's up there. So let's go back out to the main room. And they're still ignoring us for the time being. You could kill them all if you wanted to, but you don't have to. Although it looks like somebody's going to. Alright, unlock the door. Let's go this way. They're walking the other way. Good. Oh, coming back. Let's go to the room.
How did you find this place? What else do you know? No matter. You won't be revealing anything to your superiors. It's disappointing I cannot give you a proper interrogation, but I have much to do and little time. The self-destruct sequence has begun. This base will be your tomb.
Download the record. Right, we've got the Hfihar records, so now we have to get out of here. Oh. Well, the captured miners didn't last very long, did they? Okay, let's finish those off. Right, let's continue to get out of the mine. Before we do, no, let's go. Let's get out of here. We're already dead with the amount of rocks that have just fallen on us, but never mind. Okay, I'm nearly at the exit. Here we go, and take the lift to the surface. Okay, there we are, back up to the surface. So now we need to go and confront Madron. So we'll run up this way.
My mine! What have you done to my mine?
There was an infestation of Hfihar spies in there. I just fumigated.
Hfihar? I'm shocked. I had no idea. I certainly wouldn't have sent you down there if you... Say, you didn't happen to find anything valuable down there, did you? Because if you did, remember, I have an exclusive contract.
Not with the lies, Madron. I know you knew who and what was down there.
And what's it to you? This is a rough area of the quadrant, you know, and they're good neighbors. If you're not easily embarrassed, their cameras and listening devices are everywhere. I haven't had a single problem with Orions or Herodians since they moved in. And it doesn't hurt that I acquired the odd bit of information here and there. I'm a businessman, and information is big business.
Do you know anything about what they recently discovered?
Unfortunately, no. I'll admit, I was trying to find out, but their systems were locked down tight. I'm sure whatever it was had to be big news. Everyone was on edge. Janik and Hakiv were barely speaking, and I once heard Hakiv mumbling something about orders. Someone's been pulling his strings, but I don't know who. I do know that Hfihar takes security very seriously. If you manage to pull any files from their system, you can expect them to be heavily encoded. Trust me on that. I speak from experience. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go talk 100 Romulans into digging a new mine to replace the one you destroyed. My profit margin for this month is ruined.
Treat those miners well, Madron, or I'll be back. Madron doesn't seem to know much, Captain, or at least he's not willing to part with what information he knows without being paid. I don't think he can help us anymore. We should return to the ship and try our luck at deciphering the files we recovered from the Hfihar. I'm sure that they will be more useful than anything Madron has to say. Okay, go to your ready room or conference room and decrypt the Hfihar files. To reach your ready room or conference room, first exit the system. When you're in sector space, click the down arrow on the right side of your minimap and select Visit Bridge. Right, let's return to ship then. Okay, and then we'll go to the down arrow on the right hand side. Visit Starship Bridge. Would you like to leave your current location and visit Starfleet? Yeah. Okay, and this is what our bridge looks like. Anything that way? Ah, that looks like our ready room. Let's have a quick look at our bridge. And you should see that some of your bridge officers are here. There's Tarzi. There's Scarven. T-Met. And Damon. That. And there's our captain's chair. We've got a turbo lift to go to crew deck and engineering. A couple of turbo lifts to that then. Nothing else on the bridge. Let's have a look then. What have we got in here? Can access the bank from here. Can access library files, which I think is what we probably want. Oh, you can set up trophies for the shelves. Have we got any? Okay. Okay. Ah, so we've got a metrium gas. Don't want that. That's ships. Let's stick the there we go. Got a couple of decorations up. Got window to outside. Got a duty officer contact, which allow you to choose some duty officers. It looks like 1 or 2 have completed, so let's turn those in. Okay, those are personal ones. Right, I think we need to go to... Oh, something else I should just point out while we're here is you can invite other people to your bridge. So if you have friends in game, you can put in their character and handle, like mine is Ready Player Ravine, and you can invite people to come onto your bridge. Right, so let's access the library files and see, here we go, decipher the file. Right, so now we've got a little puzzle game here for us to decipher the files. So let's start with the first one. Analyze file structure. No anomalous data. Cross-reference with Starfleet records. Right. So the item in red is faulty information. So let's see if we can find the right one. Right. So I don't think we actually know what the answer is for these. So unless it's obvious from that piece of text, we're just going to have to kind of guess. Right, well, it starts with the House of Torg, so maybe it's the House of Martok. Changes made no effects. Okay, revert the changes. Change form. So we know it's not the first one, so let's try the second one. Nope, so that one was wrong as well, so let's revert. So it must be commendation and acts of treason. There we go, gone green. We'll ignore reciprocity because that's the last file that we want to open. Because each of these other files that we decrypt go into the main reciprocity file. So we need to do the others before we do that last one. It doesn't tell you anywhere to do that, but I've done this before. So let's analyze file structure. Although it does kind of hint to it here about referencing that repository file. Cross-reference with Starfleet records. There we go. So that's wrong. Contains faulty information. Right. Vulcan Ambassador Soket retires to Monastery on Pajem. Now, this one refers to the earlier mission that we did when we found the species 8472 on Pajem. So we exposed them, didn't we? So that makes sense. Yes, there we go. So let's select a new file. And we'll go for this one. Analyze file structure. So something is wrong with those, so let's change the faulty information. And we're probably going to have to guess at this one as well. So let's try the first one. No. Second one. No. Third one. Yep, there we go. Select a new file. We've got the last file to look at. Let's analyse the structure. Cross-reference. So, Ambassador Duroc visits Andorra. Let's change that. Now, I can't remember which one that was, so let's try Vulcan. Yeah, there we go. Right, now we can open Reciprocity. Because if you see, all the red text is all there now. If you opened it prior to that, you would have bits missing in the file. You'd have dashes and that where things were missing. But because we've done all the other files first, we've got all the text in there. So let's analyse the structure. Let's apply passkey. There we go. Apply it again. Apply it again. And apply it again. Because that apply the passkey refers to those other files that we decrypted first. Right. So secret Riemann base detected in the Eirhess system. Listening post Hepatitis has, or Hephaestus, has detected an increase in subspace communication and ships travelling to and from the Eirhess system. Analysis of the communication and ship traffic reveals patterns of obfuscation normally employed by Riemann forces. Hfihar forces then intercepted a ship leaving the Eirhess system and captured 47 Riemann civilians. The passengers and crew were summarily executed under orders of Colonel Hakev, but the captain and first officer were preserved for questioning. Under interrogation, the captain of the Riemann vessel provided a security key that could be used to decipher encrypted communications sent to the Eirhess system. The decrypted messages prove that there is a base in this area of space being used by the Riemann resistance. Recommendation: Hfihar ships should be sent to the Eirhess system immediately to capture this base and its inhabitants. Right, exit. The Hfihar is planning an attack on the Riemann base. We need to get this information to Appletonite or Starbase 39 Sierra immediately. Right. And then to leave the bridge, leave ship interior. There we go. And then we beam back up to the outside of our ship. Okay.
The Hfihar records you recovered showed that Hakev and his forces have been targeting the Riemanns for months. Obasek and his followers have been driven from their homes, had their ships destroyed, and their loved ones killed or imprisoned. Some might say that Obasek's campaign against the Hfihar is just. However, Obasek was planning on using Thaleron weapons in the Hfihar system, which would have killed hundreds of innocent civilians as well as the Hfihar cell there. This is the problem with revenge. Violence and fury only create more pain and suffering.
Right, and for this we get experience points, expertise, dilithium, a halter hatchling, combat pet, and the choice of armor, shield, cannons, or a turret. Well, we're not really interested in the cannons or the turret. If we open our character, let's see, we should be able to compare them now. So that armor is better than the one we currently have, although it's missing the health regen. Or the shield, shield's not really any better than what we've got at the moment, so let's go with the armor.
I have
Congratulations, Commander.
Right, and it looks like the next one is frozen, so let's select that.
We know from the information you recovered from the Hfihar system that the Tal Shiar are planning to attack a Riemann settlement in the Dera system. We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. This may be a completely internal matter, and if so, the Prime Directive will come into play. We will not be able to interfere, but if there is an outside influence directing these matters, we must know what it is. Our encounters with the Undine and the Changelings have proven that there are entities attempting to move the powers of the Quadrant like pieces in a Cal-To game. It is essential to protecting the Federation to see these attempts for what they are and counter them. I want you to go to the Dera system and learn more about the Riemann uprising. The Riemanns will have hidden their base, so you may have to use subterfuge to find it. One more thing. I realize this is a dangerous situation and that you may be drawn into conflict, but do not antagonize the Riemanns or the Romulans if you can avoid doing so. We are already at war with the Klingon Empire. I would prefer to avoid another extended conflict.
Okay, so we need to go to the Dera system and learn more about the Riemann resistance. And we get experience points, expertise, dilithium ore. We get a new tactical console, a choice by the looks of it. Either a choice or we get all three of those tactical consoles. And we get to choose a disruptor. Oh. One of two disruptors. Okay, cool. So accept that.
I have new missions for you.
What are we doing to help the Romulan civilians like those miners?
Since the destruction of Romulus, the Federation has done all it can for the survivors and the Romulan colony worlds. Many of our aid shipments were stolen or diverted for use by the Romulan military. Others were rejected out of pride or suspicion. Nonetheless, we will not stop. It is my belief that a lasting peace with the Romulans is possible, but it will not be attained through treaties. Only by reaching out to individuals, as you did in the Hfihar system, can we sweep away decades of mistrust and hostility.
I have new missions for you.
Okay. So let's just see if... Oh, here we go. The new duty officers. Right. Continue. Okay, so we got a pack of duty officers. So let's double click on that. And that will give us more duty officers. Okay, so we've got an armory officer, a chef and a diplomat. Okay. Okay, we've got a lockbox, we'll put that down there. We don't use a singularity core. Have we got room for batteries? Yep, so we'll put batteries in there. Then we have a tribble, which we don't want to cause any trouble, so we'll move him into there. And you can have a shield and a hyper spray. One of you can have a shield boost. Let's see, you. Okay, you're Mark 5, are you? Okay, so you're marginally better than that one, so you might as well have that. You've got a special one. I've just changed yours. Yours is a Mark 3, so is this one any better? Not a great deal better. Let's see about this one. Okay, no, so we don't need that then. Right, what about the armor? I've got purple on at the moment. So that's more protection, so let's swap that over. So who wants my purple? I'm not going to get rid of purple. Let's give it to my friend Tarzi. What about Damon? What's he got? He's got the same. Garvin. That's better than his, so we'll give him that. And what about Matt? Okay, so she's got better, so we're not going to need that armor anymore. And we've got a little water hatchling, non-combat pet. So do I have any space? Can I put that in there? No, it's not a device then. Okay, so we'll put him down next to our Scorpion fighters. Let's see if there's anything in our temporal transponder. Yeah, looks like it, so let's claim that one. And the next one is in Frozen, which is our next mission. Okay, and we'll put that, because that's marked, so we'll put that down there. Refine the dilithium. We've got another skill point by the looks of it. 2 skill points. Wow. Alright then. So in that case, we can get the improved targeting. And the improved defensive maneuvering. Okay. That's those skill points spent. And that is all in Lieutenant Commander. So the next points, they're going to go into Commander. Hull plating and weapon amplification. By the looks of it. Yes. Okay. No ground points. Okay. Right. So what we'll do now is, since we're here, we'll do the Hfihar System Patrol. So we'll go ahead and start that one. Captain, Federation scientists studying the unusual gravitational harmonics of this system are reporting attacks by Romulan raiders. The Romulans claim that they are searching the planetoids for relics from the Sundrig, but all they're doing is attacking our researchers and capturing their supplies. Romulan legends may say that this system was one of the stopping points on their ancestors' exodus from Vulcan, but they are now using those myths to justify killing our people. If we don't stop them, the science teams on those planetoids won't be able to hold out for long. Defeat the raiders. Right, let's pick up the gas first. Since it's right here. Okay. Let's go and see if we can pick up the other one. There we go.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Right, now he spotted us. So let's take him out.
Target's shields have failed.
Let's take that item. And let's move on to the next one. If you're not sure where to go, just look at the mini-map and you should see hints of arrows, or you can open up the bigger map and see where you're heading to. So I want to go this way slightly.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Yeah, that's that one. Then I kicked his ass. Let's get the next one.
Target's shields have failed.
Oh dear. Okay, that's that one. So let's go and collect whatever that is in front of us. Let's see if I can see any more. No. Let's get the ore. Let's go. Okay. Let's continue. Going over this way. So that's 2 squadrons. We're now going to attack the third one. Oh, there he is over there. Let's turn around. Remembering to drop out of it full impulse before we get to him to give us our powers a chance to
Warning, ship is under attack.
recharge. Let's put a tractor on it.
Target's shields have failed.
And there's absolutely no point in trying to target those
Below 75%.
torpedoes, because it never fires quick enough to get those torpedoes. Okay, let's click on another couple of buffs. Let's do a weapons battery as well. Just a little bit of power. Brace for impact. Might help us a little bit. And there he is. Right, let's pick up those items. And on to the next one.
Warning, ship is under attack.
If we can take some of his shield down. There we go. Nearly there. And boom, baby! Off he goes. And we're all done there. Excellent. Here we go. Long range scanners are clear. Captain, the science team send their thanks. Right, let's go. Right. We'll just turn that in. Scanning indicates that the Hfihar system is secure. Good job. So we get experience points and expertise. And it's quite good to do these patrol missions to get the experience and expertise points to help you rank up quicker. Because you're going to need a higher rank for some of the later episodes. But we're alright at the moment, but it's good to do them anyway. Let's continue. There we go. Oh, so I've got a new invisible officer. So I get two standard. I got a standard pistol, standard shield, and we get to choose another bridge officer. Right. So let's have a look down their list of abilities and see if there's anything that jumps out at us. There's Acton Beam 3, which is energy weapon debuff. Another Andorian with Gravwell 2. Nothing special about that. And an Andorian Tactical. Mine dispersal. We don't use mines. There's no teamwork. So let's go with that one because the Acton Beam might be useful. So let's collect him. Let's join him. And okay. So we've got him. Let's have a quick... Actually, let's set course for Frozen. Get that going. And then let's have a look and see what we've got in our inventory. Now that's standard, so that's going to be rubbish. That's slightly stronger, but we don't want that. Let's have a look at our ship. We've got another battery, so let's stick the battery in there. We don't use mines, so we get rid of the mine. And what's that? That's a tactical Tetrian damage. Well, we're using phasers, not Tetrians, so we'll get rid of that. What's that? A particle generator. Exotic particle generator. That's just a standard one. So that's not any good. Let's no dilithium at the moment, so let's close that. And let's... how's our salvage? not a great deal. So let's salvage some of these items that we're not going to use. Right. Can't scrap that one. 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 Or that one. Or that one. Or that one. Or that one. Can salvage that one. The reason we're salvaging these is because we'll need, I can't do that one, is because when we upgrade some weapons, when we upgrade equipment, we are going to need salvage to help us do that. So we might as well salvage these things rather than sell them. I mean, we got 2.5 million energy credits at the moment, which is slowly building up, so we might as well salvage all these that we can do. Let's just move back a little bit from the planet. Should I get too close? Right, we looked at the temporal transponder. Yep, there's nothing else we can do with that. Alright, let's go into our replicator then. And recycle those items that we couldn't salvage. We don't get anything for them, but we did get rid of them out of our inventory. Torpedo... where are we? Deflector array. Okay. And where's that? Where's that? Oh no, that's got to be here somewhere. Or not. Okay. Can't recycle that then. Just discard it. Okay. So what I think we'll do is let's pop these down the bottom. Out of the way, because we're not going to use those for a while. We've got a battery. Can we put... no. Let's put that battery in there out of the way, so that keeps it out of our inventory. Then we'll put weapons, engineering, tactical. That's a deflector. That's a weapon. That's a tactical. That's science. Let's do it like this. Let's do tactical. I think science is in the middle, isn't it? There we go. Engineering consoles, science consoles, and tactical consoles. space weapons. Shields, armor, and deflectors, and anything else there, and that's kits for ground. So that makes it a little bit more organised. Let's pop these down here as well. There we go, so that's a bit more tidy. Right, okay, so that's all tidied. We got another couple of skill points to spend, so let's spend those. So we finished the Lieutenant Commander, as I said just now. So we need to move on to Commander. And the first one in Commander is hull plating. So let's purchase that, hull plating. So that's our first one in Commander. So that's spent that point. And then we got a ground point. So we've got that one and those two. We've got that one. Now we need health regeneration or combat armor. Well, we're only spending 1 point in this tree. So let's go with the regeneration. Like that. We're not going to do that one. We're going to do armor expert next. And we have a flashy green. So let's have a look. I think I know which one we're going to go for. There. Tricorder scan 3 or dampening field. And does it tell us? Anything about them? No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, let's go with the dampening field. Yeah. Okay, so that's that chosen. And we've got that one. Right, and that is going to do it for today. Got quite a lot done. We've done several patrols, and we've done a couple of missions in the episode, and we're about to start Frozen. And yeah, so we've done pretty well today. We've got lots of new skills. So I'm going to leave it there, and I will see you in the next one. So bye for now.